Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino and this video is on teen brain development. The focus of this video is to explore traits of the teenage brain. First off, we'll start off with the various development stages that the teen brain experiences. There are significant changes in brain connections that take place during different stages of adolescence. There are different stages, different things happen, and they all contribute to a longer development of the brain and its growth. First is proliferation. This is between the ages of 10 and 12 years of age. This is marked by rapid growth of brain matter and the formation of new connections within the brain. Second is pruning. This is between the ages of 16 and 17 years. This is marked by cutting away of unused or unimportant connections within the brain. Finally is myelination. This is in late adolescence into adulthood. This is marked by an insulating of brain pathways, and this increases the efficiency in the operation of the brain. In terms of brain development, there are different parts of the brain development at different rates, and you most likely are try to when you're looking at this video, try to think about your own experiences with teens and adolescents, whether you're one of them or you're an adult looking. Different parts of the brain develop at different rates. The emotional and pleasure-seeking part that happens more and before logical decision-making part. So you're more likely, I'm sure many of you have noticed that if you appeal to the logical decision-making parts of a teen in the way that they are living their lives, that takes less precedence than their emotional and pleasure-seeking part. There are also gender differences. There's an increase in brain matter that happens earlier for girls, and also their sensitivity across genders. The adolescent brains are more sensitive to dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine is produced when risks are taken, and oxytocin is linked to social rewards. And this is marked when you see that young teenagers will take risks that seem really unreasonable, and they'll often do things that seem maybe a little bit silly or strange, but they're done with the perception that will lead to acceptance by peers and other social rewards. In terms of the impacts of these changes, in terms of processing and responding, there's slower processing speed, and it's slower in terms of providing responses, as well processing errors occur, so it can take a little bit of time for things to be processed and for teams to provide various responses. In terms of reading emotions, adolescents are developing the ability to read emotions and think things through. Again, the thinking things through, that's the emotions taking precedence over the rationality. And teens are often more reactive to a situation than proactive. They use emotions rather than reason. Also, in terms of behavior, this is marked because the adolescents are still learning to use the brain's new networks. They're likely to be inconsistent in their behavior, and they lack experience, which sort of makes all of this more complicated. Sleep is often a bugaboo for parents, where they'll think that kids are not sleeping too much or too little, depending on the parent, but they need more sleep than the adults, up to around 9.25 hours. And having enough sleep is critical for memory and learning. So if you want kids to be able to memorize and to learn well, they need to sleep properly, which can be really complicated in this digital age with devices all around like video games and smartphones. Misfiring. Adolescents suffer from stress, being tired from lack of sleep, and various personal and social challenges and academic challenges which cause them misfire. This is deemed neural gawkiness. And finally, in terms of adaptation, brains are highly adaptable to the environment. They're capable of huge amounts of learning, so trying to present a lot of different scenarios, extracurricular activities, and things that teens can learn a lot. That was teen brain development. It's part of a multi-part series. Thanks for watching. My name is Dino. Please feel free to like this video. Please feel free to comment. Do you notice any of the development stages of students and young adolescents? Do you notice any impacts of these changes? Do you notice that teens sleep too much or too little? Do we need to do things about the devices that surround them constantly to sort of promote both their adequate sleep, but also decrease stress so that their brains can develop more properly? Is there any types of changes that weren't addressed in this video? Please feel free to add those in comments. And finally, please feel free to subscribe to this channel if you like this type of content. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.